Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Trey back again here bringing another video. This one's going to be talking about UFC on Fox 2, Michael Bisping against Chael Sonnen. I did a video review for the fight, and there's a lot of controversy about the fight of whether or not the decision was correct. I said in my video that I thought that Sonnen won the fight, and people coming out of the woodwork saying, "Oh no, Trev, you need to watch the fight again because Michael Bisping won the fight." So that's what I did. I went back and I watched the fight again twice. And what I found was that, well, two things really. So first off, the third round, everybody knows Chael Sonnen won. Everybody knows Chael Sonnen won the third round. There's no question about it. But the first two rounds is where the question lies. Now, through watching it again, watching the first round is a clear 10-9 for Chael Sonnen. A clear 10-9. And if you feel different, you got to watch it again because I watched it 3 times and I know for a fact the first round was a clear 10-9. The second round, okay, you want to give the second round to Michael Bisping? Fine. You give the second round to Michael Bisping. That's fine. I don't have any problem with that because 10-9 for Sonnen first round, 10-9 for Bisping second round, and then third round 10-9 for Sonnen. The first round, Sonnen got 2 takedowns. He was pushing the pace of the fight. He was going forward the whole time. He landed the cleaner shots. He landed more shots. He landed in some ground and pound when he got him down, sort of ground and pound. When he had him down against the cage, he was throwing under, I don't know what you call it, sort of like half uppercuts, you know what I mean? Like you're not winding all the way up because the guy's down here, but you're just kind of feeding him shots. And yeah, there's really no controversy about it when you watch the fight again. Now, here's the reason why people are confused about this, is Joe Rogan. He's done this before. He rarely does this, and I can completely understand. Don't think I'm a Joe Rogan hater because I absolutely think Joe Rogan is hilarious and fantastic. I love his stuff. But the fact of the matter is just this. When you're doing, video and you're live casting like that, like what he's doing, you make mistakes sometimes. The unfortunate thing for him is he can't, undo and re-record. Like with me, I do I've got a couple hundred videos on my channel, about 250 in my channels, and I make mistakes too. And then what I do is I stop and I re-record the video. Well, Joe Rogan can't do that. If he makes a mistake, if he says something inaccurate, that's that. It goes through. It's live. Everybody hears it. And he said in the third round that he thought Sonnen had to finish the fight because he felt Bisping won the first 2 rounds. Now, what that does is that persuades everybody. The second I heard that, I was like, what, Joe, what are you talking about? Like, are you watching the same fight I'm watching? Like, what are you talking about? But everybody else, people would be like, well, it's Joe Rogan. It's Joe Rogan. And he said that he's got to finish the fight, so that means he's got to finish. It was unfortunate that he said that, but it wasn't true. He's the play-by-play guy. I mean, he's the one who's announcing and paying attention to submissions on the ground, positioning control, and trying to keep people in the know about what's going on with the intricate positions of jiu-jitsu and wrestling scrambles, things like that. He's not really judging the fight. He's not really scoring the fight. You know what I mean? That's the difference. And he's done this before too. He did this for Machida versus Shogun 1. When there was a big controversy, the UFC's fixing fights. The UFC's fixing fights. Just because Joe Rogan, he did the same thing. If you watch that fight again, you'll see Joe Rogan again. Later on the fight, he said it. Machida's got to finish this fight because I think he's behind. I think he's losing. He's just got to be careful when he says that because he leads people to be misled. Now, the second thing is, if you watch the fight again, when it finishes, Michael Bisping puts on a tremendous performance. I mean, give the guy an Oscar after the fight. He's like, yes, yes. And he's looking around. He's all happy. He's thinking, acting like he won and stuff. It's just an act. He's doing it on purpose because he thinks that if he does that and he, yes, I won, then the judges may be swayed because, I mean, it does affect a person when a person's judging and someone puts on that kind of performance, like they feel like they won after. You almost have to question yourself, like, yeah, did he win? I mean, look at him. Look how excited he is. He's so happy. Maybe he did win. He didn't win, guys. That's all there is to it. Sonnen won this fight. No fixing. Bisping wasn't robbed. This wasn't a Michael Bisping against Matt Hamill type decision. Chael Sonnen won this fight. End of story. That's it. If you guys still want to comment, you still want to argue, and you still want to say that Bisping won the fight, please watch the first round again and do yourself a favor. Watch the fight on mute so you don't get that persuasion from Joe Rogan saying things like, he's got to finish the fight here or else he's going to lose. Sorry, Joe. That just didn't work out right. It didn't come out right and it didn't sound right. And It was incorrect. That's all there is for this video, guys. Let me know what you think about it. That's my breakdown. One more thing to add. Bisping is really lucky because he was cheating a lot during the fight. You watch the fight again. Look for him. Look for what he's doing. First off, he was holding the cage constantly so Chael couldn't switch positions, couldn't really do much. John McCarthy warned him time and time again, don't hold the cage, don't hold the cage. He's lucky he didn't get a point taken off. And then the other thing he was doing is he was holding his shorts all the time. He was pulling Sonnen's shorts to keep position and to not get taken down as easily. He was doing it constantly, and Big John didn't take off a point. But he could have. He did warn him, though. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. I won't drone on any longer. Travis says Sonnen won the fight. No controversy, no question about it. That's it. Later, guys. Peace.